EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. Toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
Right to the air is Jackson. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. Jackson on first down. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. The Ravens at a disappointing 1-4 as they start play. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it, and that's what they're trying to get done here.
That one good for 37 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one, and on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Pass to Tony Pollard out of the backfield. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better. And if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
Again, Jackson. That is caught. It's Bateman for a Raven touchdown. Rashad Bateman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here's Tremon Smith. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs. At their own 13. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
Call that an even 50 yards on the punt with 7 on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body, get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Now a second down at 6. Now it's Jackson. Being chased out left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They need to get this to the 24 on third down. Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So a touchdown on their opening drive and 3 more here, and it adds to their first quarter lead.
Yeah, everything's going according to plan so far because the offense has moved the ball, defense able to do their job, and here the special teams unit comes through with their contribution. A field goal to make it 10-zip.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. That's swung out wide to Harris. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll go as a loss of 9, and it leads to 3rd down.
Those big ends don't really care what the play call is. Big pass, RPO, handoff, whatever. Their job, get behind the line of scrimmage every play and run down whoever has the ball. Mission accomplished there.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Jackson looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing is Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A gain of 8 there on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it with Pollard. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. They'll pitch this out to Pollard. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tony Pollard, a 20-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Pickett back to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser blowing that play up.
The goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack. They're going to look to throw. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. This is Hunt on the draw play. And some room to maneuver. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Now a first down carry for Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Looking to throw, Pickett. He'll let it fly for Austin. And this is caught. Touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag, and that flag accepted. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
quick.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Hey, middle. Report. No, we changed it.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. They'll go option to the short side. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
That's a big force incompletion there to bring up 3rd and long, and this defense can still salvage a little momentum by forcing them to kick a field goal, because just a few plays ago, they looked like they were headed towards the end zone.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. And the Steelers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. 1st and 10, here's Pickett. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to widen their lead here in this 1st half. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on third down. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards.
On third down, it's very simple. Make sure you get beyond the sticks, make the catch, pick up the first down. But in this case, he turned it into bonus time and was off to the races for a monster play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Pickett to throw on first down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other, because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Harris running straight ahead. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Pickett now to throw off the play fake. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try to run with Hunt, and he is going to lose yardage here. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Harris. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. Oh, and he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line, and they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far, and that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports from the 10. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive. but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Escaping the pressure right. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Pickett. Going up top. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And it's fielded at the 34. 43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He's got his man, it's Andrews. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there. 43 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker down to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Ravens. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. 36 yards on the play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Jackson on first down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Tony Pollard, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Ravens take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Pickett.
He'll let it fly for Austin.
Oh, it's intercepted. They got Pickett for the 3rd time in this game.
Desmond King picks it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12. A big first down to get away from the end zone. Here's Jackson.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Raven passing game getting in sync. Another first down.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild. And here's another completion for good yardage.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Play 3 of the drive not as successful. They go backwards after those 2 first down gains.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14.
Middle. Hey.
Jackson.
And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He completes it to Julio Jones.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll run the option right here on 1st down. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Jackson. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield in man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Jackson running again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from the 20. And the Ravens are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
They hand this off to Harris. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he is going to lose yardage here. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Now Pickett. Open man, that's the tight end Freiermuth. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Pickett on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Well, I wish this staff luck as they try to find positives about this performance by their offense as we move through the early part of the 4th quarter. That sack, the latest example. Down by a boatload, this offense simply can't keep up, and the quarterback is still taking hits. I'd get the backups in there if it were me.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
The Steelers send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. And we'll see what he can do on the return. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at the 40.
He'll throw from the gun.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit.
And that's caught inside the 35.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Jackson on first down.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Steelers are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Back to throw, Pickett.
He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 5.
Again, it's Johnson.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That'll put him at 66 receiving yards now for the game, and he's got a first down.
Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time, and you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one, but they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together...
And this is going to be intercepted.
It's Chuck Clark picking it off.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his second touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talent. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He'll buy some time right. And they're waving pressure too much. Down he goes.
Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time.
Talk about two sides of the ball.
cross purposes because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. That front seven, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack as well.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 35. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point now by Boswell. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And it would appear that the open week a week ago came just at the right time as they have dominated the proceedings here into this fourth quarter.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. Forced out to his left. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. They'll throw on first down with Jackson.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, he's been fun to watch in this one. He's made the correct reads all game long and helped stake his team a huge lead. Running, passing, he's made all the right decisions. But that wasn't the right read on that one. It falls incomplete.
Slings it to Andrews, and it's complete. The tight end has it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 34-yard line. To throw again is Jackson.
Yet again, targeting and finding Mark Andrews.
Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on first and goal.
13.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from the offense.